weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. Truly, this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena, a symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Samuel Umtiti. He's a very...
Has a pop! Arthur drives it forward, gets it back. Right through, and they've been caught out, and the shots! It's in!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Colo go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Nelson Semedo. Rain starting to fall here, it has been looking that way for a little while. Ter Stegen sends that a long way. It's the through ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Titi, Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out, dinks one in, floated through, big chance! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Smartly deceptive, what quality!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Colo take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Looks to clip it forward. Semedo knocks it away. Vidal. Vidal battling down that right flank. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann! They did so well to set it up.
They used the routine to great effect in working their way through the middle, and a little more luck though, and they may have been celebrating.
Messi plays it short. Forward it goes. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Colo in control at half-time, 2-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Loses his balance and loses the ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Barcelona making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Now the counter. Looks to dink one in. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Gets away from his opponent. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. The changes then in quick succession. Piqué attempts a clearance. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Titi. And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, real danger, it's Griezmann! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strike...
Has a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Nelson Semedo. Titi hoists it forward. That's great strength on the ball. Messi gets it out to the wing. Dembele goes for goal, and the ball's come out. Referee has just said play on. And now the breakaway. Plays it out to the wing. Gorgeous control there. Gets up to head it! Good delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop.
They'll try from distance. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Colo did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space. He needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Colo getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. It's gone out for a throw-in. Vidal. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
He's gone for it!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Colo draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Ah, he's given it away. Forward it goes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Piqué plays it forward. Here comes a knock. Gets up to head it! Ter Stegen catches it safely. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's a shooting chance! The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's got through. There is the half-time whistle. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Reflections on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Colo come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there's certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Already up and running for the second half. Colo carrying a one-goal lead. Has a pop!
Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Titi. Barcelona have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
It's Dembele. What a ball this has turned out to be.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just
has a hit! It's being played forward. Chance to break. Chip through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Titi. Griezmann. Battles to win it back. 75 minutes played. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. And the counter is on. Keeps everyone guessing. Well read, he's sorted that out.
Colo are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Going through. And he's there to cut it out.
Colo are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Jordi Alba is charging up on the overlap. Could be thinking about a shot. And the finish! That's a half-decent try.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Colo are on the verge of a pretty special win, but they've got some hanging on to do here. And that is that. Colo win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Arthur, Barcelona are working the ball as... No question, that's a foul. Can he deliver? Back in once more. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. PK goes for goal!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And it's Griezmann!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
And it's Griezmann. He's through the middle. Surely it's Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Barcelona.
Draw first blood here.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Griezmann.
Well weighted.
Messi. And Messi! And it's played forward.
Well played, he saw that coming.
And Titi. And that's been won straight back. And it's Messi. Griezmann has set up one goal so far. Griezmann is fouled. Griezmann gets it out to the wing. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Colo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Hoists it forward. Looks to clip it forward. Jordi Alba does well to read it and intercepts. Arthur goes looking.
Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Now it's Griezmann.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
And help's available out wide. He's got away. That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short. Now short, and the shot! And he just whacks it away. Throw in. Barcelona are making a change now. Looks to set, but has a goal!
Really well taken goal. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. What about that, Jim Begley?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
There's going to be another change here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
PK.
Forward it goes. Defenders on the back foot. He's gone for it! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
From Titi. Dashing forward at pace. A famous win all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. Tries to get it clear. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Goes to finish! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Delivers the ball. Going for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And that will be the final act. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
The through ball, goes for goal!
There's a lot of movement going on, there's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. It is deadlocked. He's got options out wide. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. The whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's come loose. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Vidal. Well read, he sorted that out. Tries to get it forward quickly. And help's available out wide. He's left his man. That intervention was very necessary. Piqué hoists it forward. Arthur drives it forward. Oh, what's he done? And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. Have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Colo clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
He's picked him out. Ter Stegen and picked that up.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's gone for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Now it's Messi. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Messi.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Coaxed through there. Back into the middle.
Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Colo are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
So we have our breakthrough.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
Has it out wide now.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. PK. Colo minutes away from a notable win. And it's Jordi Alba. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! It is all over. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Colo have just reminded us why we love this game so much. The seemingly impossible is proven otherwise, and they merit great praise.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all so it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
PK.
There's a lot of movement going on, there's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Looks to clip it forward. Done very well to intervene. Plays it out to the wing. PK. Colo still without an attempt on target. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And the weighted pass has been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And here's Griezmann.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And Titi. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's looked long this time. Has a pop! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're all... Messi! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Looks to dink one in. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Barcelona making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
That's sprayed out wide. It's a good-looking cross. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Jordi Alba. Well, they've seen lots of the ball, trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Chance, hits one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Nelson Semedo. Just about up to 75 minutes. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's going to be another throw. There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Colo showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Hoists it forward. And the finish! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Tries to dink it in. From Titi.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Jordi Alba. He's left his man. That intervention was very necessary. And that will be the final act. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordi Alba. He's got such searing pace, Peter. He gets to the byline in the blink of an eye, and from there his crosses are pinpoint and very hard to defend against. This opposition defence is going to have its work cut out trying to...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. PK. Arthur, it's moving impossible to wrestle off the ball. And the shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Arthur really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose! Arthur, it's a loose ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And help's available out wide. Barcelona are working the ball as... that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Lovely bit of skill there. Arthur. Well read, he sorted that out. Oh, what a ball! Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Saved it! And another time! It's come back out! Well, that is rather wayward.
Messi simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
TT. Barcelona do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Plays it out to the flank. Turns and goes back. Jordi Alba. Clears it out of harm's way. Ter Stegen is there to take. And it's Griezmann. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Colo head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the game has already resumed here. And Messi! He's there
there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hoists it forward. PK. Nelson Semedo. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Now it's Messi. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. PK cuts it out. Arthur. And here's Messi! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's played forward.
Shoots! Good, strong hand by the keeper.
Forward it goes. Chipped through, and it's got through. Receives it from behind. Swung over into...
Hurls himself at it! Oh, not the best of headers.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Jordi Alba.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Nicely measured pass. Gets the better of his man.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Breaks on here.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And that is that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defensive. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Samuel Umtiti. He's a very fine defender, of course, but it's what he contributes offensively that I find very impressive, Peter. When he plays in his favourite left centre-back position, he's able to use the fact that he's left-footed to step away from the press and just stride upfield, lifting the tempo and getting his team moving.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. He's gone for a throw-in. Plays a clever pass. That intervention was very necessary. What a ball this has turned out to be. Chance. Timely intervention. Vidal. Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
And it's Griezmann. Goes for it! Lacking in accuracy.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
It's come loose. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cross needed to be better than that, and he knows it. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know.
Goes
there to hoof it away. Arthur. Messi is onto it and can take it up. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And he's going long. There is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the action has already resumed here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that some...
Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And finally, he has breathed life into the game!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Colo break the deadlock.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. From Titi. Now it's Griezmann. Gets his foot in there. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Messi! Coming on the right now. What's on? Floats one over. Steered, shot at goal! A good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, I thought the keeper was really confused as to what to do then, whether to come and take it or stay on his line, and yet in the end, he's allowed to get away with a lot of indecision there.
Dembele. Beautifully done. Helps available out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Jordi Alba. Rakitic plays it forward.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Forward it goes. Well, they could break here.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Minutes away from what would be a huge upset. Cuts it out. Griezmann! And again the keeper stands strong.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as we'll see.
Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba drives it forward. Barcelona have to get it into the box and quickly. It's anyone's ball.
He's gone for it! Messi hits it! They've done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Wow, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
And that's it. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space he needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Breaks on here. Well weighted.
Tries a shot! Goal!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Colo go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Jordi Alba is on a run down the left wing. And here's Griezmann. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Titi gets it back. Griezmann. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's got through. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Nelson Semedo. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Hits one!
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Griezmann. Messi. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Battles to win it back. Piqué. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. He's brushed off the ball there. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.